chair for our candidate and future delegate to be, Ed Propst. And to kick us off with our program, I'd like to invite the chair of our Democratic Party, Jonathan Cabrera, to say a few words and welcome.
Viva Ed!
Viva Ed!
Hafide, Tero Fai Show, and good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for coming out to support Congressman Ed Propst. My goodness, what a wellspring of support. I'm looking around. I am amazed at all the people who are here this evening. We are grateful, the party is grateful for Ed's service in the House of Representatives, and we are delighted that he has decided to put his name forward to run for the delegate seat to represent our interests in the U.S. House of Representatives. I am excited for him, and I'm looking forward to his campaign and to what he will do to share his story, his vision, not only with the good people of Precinct 1, whom he has so ably represented, but also with the entire cinema. And so with that, congratulations, Ed. I'm really happy for you, and okay, thank you so much. Viva Ed!
Viva Jonathan! Thank you, Sharon, for those beautiful opening remarks. And I will be introducing Ed Propst next. He almost needs no introduction. I think all of us who are here today know and love him well, and this is such an incredibly proud moment for all of us, I think. We know Ed as our friend, as our brother, as our congressman and our champion in the CNMI House of Representatives these past 10 years, 5 terms in public service in the House of Representatives. And I have known Ed for such a long time, many, many years. He's become a brother, one of my very best friends. I remember when he first told me he was going to run for the House 10 years ago. And I saw in him this fire in his heart. He really, really wanted to serve, and he was taking a tremendous risk, putting himself out there to run for this office in the biggest precinct in Saipan. And I've watched him grow since then as a leader, as a public servant, always humble, and always putting the interests of the people first. He's been a fighter for good governance, for accountability, for helping the most vulnerable of our community. That is one thing that has struck me throughout our friendship for as long as I've known him, for as long as he's been my colleague in the legislature as well. Ed drops everything to help the person in front of him who needs help. The person, the animal, the community that is, has been hurt in some way, and they need a lift, and Ed has done everything in his power to help whoever is in front of him that needs that help, whether it's a person who lost their home and is a victim of disaster, or a worker who wasn't paid and needs food, or a fight that needs to be fought in the halls of the legislature. I've seen Ed there at the front leading the way. And so when he told me sometime last year that he was thinking about putting his name in, if Kilili was going to retire, he was thinking about possibly putting his name in to run for this seat. I saw that same fire, that same spark in his heart, and I said, yes, do it. I will support you, and I will do everything that I can to get you in there, because I know that we can expect to see in him the same quality of leadership, the honesty, the fierce championing of the interests of our whole community. We can see him continuing that good work, following in Kilili's footsteps, and expanding and rebuilding upon what Kilili has built for the Northern Marianas in DC. So, without further ado, please welcome our Congressman to be, Ed Propst.
Serve with Ed! How many kids do I have? You don't mind? Okay, all right. Afadeli! Hello! Mabuhay! How's everybody doing tonight? One more time, how's everybody doing tonight? That's better. It's a beautiful evening tonight, and I am most grateful on behalf of Daisy, our kids, our family. We want to thank you for joining us tonight in this small but very important gathering with family and friends. I wish that we could have 1,000 people here tonight, but we do have limited parking, and I apologize to those who have parked so far away. We have valets for you. Tonight is very special, and I wasn't sure if there really would be a night like this. And if you give me a few minutes, I think I'm going to lose 2 bets tonight. I made a bet with my campaign manager, Ralph Yomo. One that I said I'm going to keep it in 6 minutes. He said, "Go bet." And he said, "You're going to lose that bet." Then the next bet was, he said, "I know you're going to cry." And I said, "No, I'm not." So we'll see how I do. But tonight, gathering here with friends and family, I want to also thank our leaders who came and joined us tonight, our independent and Democrats, and I know there's some Republicans that are hiding in the corners. Don't hide. There's no time to We love you all. And there should never be any fear when you choose a party or not. That's part of our freedom. But tonight, we're gathered here for an announcement on whether or not I'm going to run for delegate. I'm going to tell you right now that this is only made possible because our amazing, hardworking, most dependable congressman, the Honorable Kilili Sablon, has already said that he's going to be stepping down. Can we give him a big round of applause? I have had the pleasure of meeting with Kilili. I've had the pleasure of supporting Kilili all the years he's ran, and I've always believed in him. He is probably one of the most humble, most sincere leaders you will ever come across. And the guy just has so much courage and conviction, and I admire his patience. Some of the things that he's been through with the critics and the trolling and everything, and he's stood constantly to fight for the people. Kilili is somebody that is irreplaceable. He is somebody that, regardless of who gets in, whether it's me or somebody else, I can assure you that to try to compare ourselves to somebody that served proudly 16 years is not going to be easy. We're starting off, whether or not we have his support and blessing. But I do want to say that he's done so much for this Commonwealth. He's paved the way and helped and always fought for the less fortunate. And he's always tried to help people and bring people up. That is essentially how I want to serve. I want to continue in his footsteps, continue in his journey, support the things that he's fought. And I have a few other things that I will be adding to the list. Of course I will. But nonetheless, I will be consulting with him along the way. And also not just consulting with Kilili, but each and every one of you. Because each and every one of you matter. If I have the good pleasure of serving you, I'm not just going to be sitting in that seat thinking that it's mine. It belongs to you. I represent you. I work for you. And I will be there for you. Being a public servant is not easy. It's not a high-paying job, I can assure you. Can I get an amen from our leaders out there? All you freshman legislators who came in and are like, "Oh boy, is this really the salary?" Yeah, it's for the people. And you will not get rich in this job. You cannot. But you can have so much love and happiness in your heart in doing right for the people, in serving proudly, in doing everything you can to help each and every person you meet. I just want to say that when I started this journey 10 years ago, it was a long shot. We had a small committee with a very small budget. And we're in the biggest precinct, Precinct 1. Can I get an amen from Precinct 1? Can I get a people from Precinct 1? So about 10 years ago, we started this journey with just a very small committee, and I think some of them are here today. I have my former chairman and vice chairman, Kimo Rosario, in the back. And again, shout out for my Venus people. And beautiful wife Jen. We had Ed Calvo, Diego Camacho, who is now a congressman, and just, of course, Daisy, my wife, and we started, and Ana Ada, who is not here, she's actually traveling to DC. But this small committee went door to door, and they took me into the villages, and we met with such wonderful, loving people. The people of Precinct 1 gave me the chance to serve them, and I was so grateful. I never forgot that honor. And from day one, I was ready to serve and do things that I got criticism for. I remember one time I went out and picked up trash with helping our community workers, and I was called Congreson Basura. And I was like, man, that hurt. And then I realized I'm in politics. You can't let anything hurt you. You gotta move on and do what you feel is right.
Amen.
And I never thought that anybody picking up trash or helping out is dirty or wrong. Everyone should be able to do that. Everyone should be able to pitch in. And everyone should be able to help out. We all pick up trash. Trust me, I know that. Regardless of title, it doesn't matter. But I honestly am just overjoyed and deeply moved by the support we're seeing here tonight. There's, like you said, there's huge shoes to fill when it comes to trying to serve right after Congressman Kennedy. But I really firmly believe in my heart that with his support, with his guidance and wisdom, with the doors that he's opened, we can do great things and continue to do great things. It's about continuity and consistency. Consistency in serving requires sacrifice. And it means, you're going to do all you can. And it includes sometimes having to leave your family to go out and do these things. And I'm most grateful for my family, for Daisy and my kids, who have been my biggest supporters, who have been my rock and always there for me through thick and thin. I love you. Now I know I've already exceeded the 6 minutes, and I owe Yobo like $50. So
Start crying.
But I do want to say, no, I'm not going to cry. There's been no tears, so
We love you, Cuts.
But I also am so blessed for each and every one of you. We moved here in 1975, my dad and my mom, and my dad just after 1 week said, we're never going to leave this place. We love it. And we moved on and had such wonderful friends along the way. Many of you who are here tonight, so many of you, I don't want to say too many, but there's so many of you. And Auntie Agnes, of course, right there, Auntie Jean, Tony, we've known each other since we were kids. And it's great to see, our generation, our kids, continuing to build that family and bond. I appreciate it so much. This is the best place to live in the world, the Commonwealth.
Woo.
We have so much to offer. And everything that I've given for Precinct 1 and this beautiful Commonwealth of ours will continue. If you can think of what I've been able to do in a precinct, I want you to think of what I will do for you in DC.
Yes.
I will be there for you, each and every one. My door will stay open. So I really want to appreciate it. And I also want to recognize a few people here. First of all, our chairman of the Democratic Party is here. Introduces Jonathan Guerrera. Thank you. Our vice chairwoman. We have all our leaders. The chairwoman, former Congresswoman Tina Sablon. We also have former Congressman Stanley Torres. McGinnis Torres. Can we give him a big round of applause? I love this guy. I love getting together with him and chatting and talking about this. He's so knowledgeable. In fact, he is the original author of the Animal Protection Act. Can we give him a big round of applause? He faced, difficult hurdles, and he pushed that through, and I carried it over, and I thank you, Congressman, for so many of your bills, but that is one that I really appreciate, his love for animals. And it's not an exclusive thing. Just want to say that. You can help animals and still help your people. It's not mutually exclusive. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Thank you. So, I also want to thank Uncle Tony. He's one of our first congressmen and also former chairman of the Democratic Party. Tony Guerrero, thank you and your family. Mark, okay, I know I'm running out of time, so. But in closing, I want to thank the amazing leaders that I serve so proudly with in the House. Can you please stand up and stand for a second? Everyone serving in the House. Chairman Angelo, it's okay, you can stand up. The Speaker, thank you for your leadership. Vice Speaker, our Chairman Snile, all the different precincts. I love you guys. I love you all. You know, I'm so proud to serve with you. All the criticism, all the hardship that we go through, we know what we're going through. But we continue to do it daily, and I'm so proud to serve with you. Thank you all again. Give them a big round of applause. I also want to thank the governor and lieutenant governor so much for their leadership and their kindness. This governor and lieutenant governor have truly kept an open door policy for all of us. What's pretty amazing with their humility is a lot of times they will come to us rather than having to go there. Sometimes we'll get a knock on the door, and it's like, hey, how you doing? I'm like, oh. That's the kind of humility, that's the kind of friendship that we really appreciate. There's a kind of leadership that we should expect in this island of ours. This kind of access and this kind of understanding. These are hard times right now, but I can assure you, we're going to do everything we can to make things better. And I will do that in DC. I will be there for you. I love you all. I thank you all for this wonderful evening. It's had a wonderful time. Thank you.
Viva Tina!
Thank you all once again for your presence tonight. For the ones who walked in a little bit after my earlier announcement, we do still have nominating petitions for Ed Propst.